Hey and welcome into another episode in the Cosmos. Today we're going to be doing some more salvaging. Been really enjoying salvaging, so yeah, gonna have someone come along as well to kind of help um, manage the loads and stuff. Because doing it solo is fine, but there's like a lot of back and forth, like running around and stuff. So having the extra person in the back really fucking helps a lot. So but yeah, we'll be on our way here in a moment. I'm going to get us sorted really fast. Get back to the city and and then we'll be on our way um, after I get everything set up. So let's see. I was kind of scared I wasn't gonna have enough gas to get back too, because on the way to my mission, it was like fuel at 50%, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh, I really hope that I'm actually gonna like have enough gas to make it all the way back, and I do. But it's still one of those like scary scary situations, like if you like got stranded in space with just no fuel at all, you know what I mean? Like, that would be horrible. So yeah, off we go. I love this ship too. It's so great. It's the like I keep telling people, it's the Nostromo from Alien. I mean, it looks very similar with the big old legs and the interior and everything. So, but yeah, I'm just getting voice and everything set up and coordinating and everything. We'll see if we can even give it maybe a third person to come along. That'd be awesome. Yeah, I sent out like a call, so we'll see if we have any takers. Alright. I think we are set. Hopefully the travel won't take nearly as long either. Well, actually here we are, apparently, so. Gonna blur just until we get in. Cause yeah, we should be arriving here pretty soon, so I'll clear it off once we're in the city and everything.
Quantum travel complete.
It's pretty cool though, the guy that I'm running with,
Initiated.
he's like pirate turned privateer, is how he puts it.
Quantum travel.
Because he I guess he used to pirate a lot, and then now he goes and actually kills all the pirates, so it's pretty great.
Quantum travel initiated.
I am so not looking forward to landing, though. I love this ship to death. But, my god, is it really fucking unruly to land in the city. I mean, it is like... I call it Connie, like, flying a dumpster. Nah. This ship is like quite literally a dumpster with thrusters on it. It is so fucking difficult to fly in that atmosphere. Where the hell is the spaceport? I always hate coming here too. It's so hard to find the fucking spaceports. Hey, I appreciate the follow. Let me see who that was. Asmodeus? Actually, I could probably just take the blur off now. I think we should be good. But, yeah. Fucking landing here. And that's like a blue marker. And they're not even like... I don't think they're even in the starport. Hey, welcome in. How's your night going? Sweet. Yeah. Give me your tips on how to find the fucking spaceport in Area 18. Are you in the spaceport right now? Party invite me, and then I'll see your marker. Yeah, because usually I look for like blue engines or blue markers, but there's one, but he's like way off in the distance. And normally, like when you come in, you come in. Oh man, I really hope I don't crash. I need a VTOL. Hang on. Yeah, I always forget you got a VTOL in the city, or fly like upwards. But no, usually like you either come in straight on top of the starport, or you what is it? You fly in at a weird place, and you have like go 260 heading or something. Oh man, I lost your marker. Yeah, give me a second. It's like foggy too, so it makes it really hard. Okay, I see it now. Yep. Yeah, this is brutal. Flying in this in the fog. I almost feel like I need to go back to Orison. Yeah, it's awful. But here, it's easy to see stuff, though.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay. That request has already been granted.
Yeah, I'll be landing here in a second.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Somebody's got a radar lock on me, too. Kind of curious. What do they try to scan, like, your cargo?
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Uh... Oh, shit. Clip the damn tail. There we go. Now we're down. Now we're down. Now we're down. Now we're down. Ooh! I didn't put the landing gear down. Oh my god. Oh man, I'm still trying to get used to flying this ship. Ah. Yeah, I did.
Landing complete.
Yeah,
Have a
totally.
pleasant stay.
I put it down and I was like, oh, I'm good. And then the ship just like stood there. Like, why isn't it? Oh, duh. Christ. That is so stressful landing. Everything else with this ship is fun, but landing, my god. Like, that's what I was saying in Orison. Orison is actually much easier to land. So much easier. But here, like, I don't know. I mean, I guess the drawback of Orison is you have to ascend 20,000 kilometers before, or yeah, or I'm sorry, 20,000 meters, something like that. Yeah, you have to like go up 20,000 before you can actually like get out of Atmo. Versus, yeah, versus here, it's a lot easier. Or it's a lot shorter. I think it's like 10,000 or something. I don't know. Yeah, ship's refueling. I'm gonna grab, good. We'll grab some Kruz or whatever then too. Like, 4, 4 of them, 5 of them, or something, and then I can just throw them in the ship.
Engines offline.
Okay. But yeah, we're just getting everything coordinated and set up. He's gonna be jumping on the ship here in a minute. Whew. Oh man, so stressful though landing that. My God. Like I can't imagine like when the capital ships come out. Like they shouldn't honestly be like, having to land too much, unless they need to like refuel maybe. But like landing like a big ship like this one, I think it's the second biggest ship in the game at the moment. And it's like, if it's that stressful, I cannot even imagine trying to put down a capital ship. I bet you like the VTOL in Atmo is like shit, just absolute shit. You're probably having to like boost the whole time. Oh, I'm dumb. I should have been selling this whole time. I'm gonna sell real quick. Also, I totally forgot I need to do that first. I'm about to say, don't you be falling through the damn elevator. Can you hit your head on this? Holy shit, that's low clearance. Alright, let's see which direction it is. I always get mixed up. I think it's arrivals. Yeah. You always have to like look for like the sign. Do what? Oh. Sweet. I was saying I have to sell first. I totally forgot to do that. Yeah, that's fine if you want to grab that. I wish like there was a way to stock up on it like easier. Like whatever reason, like food and drink, it makes you buy this shit like one by one. I will never understand. Where?
Thank you for visiting Arcorp, Stanton's capital of commerce. Whatever your transaction,
Like in the machine?
prosperous stay.
I did not know that. That's awesome. So yeah, for anyone watching, apparently, if you want to buy food or drink in bulk, you just go to like the gun shop, and then you can buy it from the actual terminal. Learning new shit every day, apparently. Oh fuck, that's all good. Oh, these are long trains too, man. I swear to God, I'm like about to relocate back to Orison. The only reason I moved my base is because Orison is right next to fucking Grim. And it's usually like, there's like a higher concentration of pirates. Well, that's good. Yeah. But yeah, because, yeah, like, Crusader, like, is always, like, hot with all kinds of great stuff. The mining, I think, it's got plenty of good salvage. No shit. But yeah, I guess, what is it, where the hell is the SMO 18? Which is it? Which system? Oh, it's at the top right of the map then. Okay, I gotcha.
Trap now approaching.
Okay. So basically, like, pirates hang out mostly in the bottom left quadrant. And that's hilarious. Yeah, that's the PvP loop, apparently. We're talking about SMO-18, and more or less, like, a bunch of pirates are always hanging out there. Shit. Waiting for people to trade gold so they can kill them. You would think, but I think a lot of people are, like, solo gankers. I think some people, honestly, like, they don't even do it for the profit. Like, they just probably sit there in Eclipse so they can just watch ships explode. Like, they don't even give a shit if they get loot. Really? I think I'm just gonna route. I don't want to fuck with it right now, but in the future, I think I'm just gonna route my audio through my computer so that other people can hear the other side of the conversation. Because I'm sure some people listening to the stream are like, "What the fuck? Like, what's the other side?" And I have to like explain a little bit. Might be easier just to run it through. Yeah. All right, TDD. You put a what? Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I've seen some people when they co-stream, they've got the like 2 characters on the screen, like VTubers. Or just having both cams on there. I think they have a thing like called guest host, co-star or some shit. Alright, let's see what we made. It does, yeah. Yeah, you wanted to get these drugs off my ship? Is there a way for you to get them off? What? Oh, okay. Yeah, they can't hear you. Oh. Well, I can't told you. I looked it up online today to be sure. This fucking ship can only land at the major ports. Olisar, Babbage, Area 18. No. Whoa. Well, yes, but I can't land on a pad, though. Oh. Tell you what. You can fly the ship there. And I'll take up a turret. And then, yeah, we'll do it that way. And then I don't have to worry about it. So, and then I can kind of see what you're talking about. This is gonna be a disaster. I'm gonna let him fly my ship. Oh man. Because I don't have any other cargo on it anyway, so who gives a fuck if it blows up? That's too funny. Okay, that makes sense. Did you go the wrong way? Oh, sweet. Alright. Fucking spare helmets, man. We had the... Where are you going now? Oh, there's 2 underground areas. Never mind. This is a fucking mess. This is gonna be an adventure today, apparently. A real adventure. We're gonna salvage eventually, but... Oh, fuck. Said he got lost for 2 hours in the city. When I was new, like new, this is my actual home city. And yeah, like when I very first joined the game, I probably spent at least cumulatively hours just exploring the city. There's this person like off in the back alley somewhere. Like it's like an NPC that you can talk to face to face, and like it seems like they'll give you missions, but I don't know how to get the rep to open it up. It's like a chick in the back. She's like chilling and she's got people on her sides. What kind of missions are there? Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean she's kind of shady in the back anyways, alright. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, he's talking about the back or the underground shady missions. What is this, dude? This is an NPC. I've never seen this armor. What is this armor over here? So you said it's Defiance core armor. I forgot to ask yesterday too. Where the hell do you buy the cow skull armor?
Monitor your luggage at all times.
That's cool. I didn't see it in the Green Hex store. Oh, I gotcha.
Welcome to the
That makes
ASOS
sense.
vehicle
Want
retrieval
your
system.
company to be in good company?
11.
Corp's unique vertically integrated corporate parks offer amenities such as resource sharing and logistical pairing for our rental partners. Inquire today to learn how you can invest in making Arkville your new home.
Alright, here goes nothing. I'm gonna see how good his piloting skills are. I know he's really good at flying ships, but I don't know, like, how how used he is to flying the bigger ones. Shit, I might honestly let him just fly this ship for this stream. For the hell of it. Oh, don't tell me we're stuck in this fucking elevator. Wow. Ah, such a view. I love this fucking ship. It is a monster. A monster to fly, but damn, is it fun. Even if it's like, you know, doesn't pay the best and shit. Oh, are we not? Oh, no, we are partied. Well, you can go up first, and then I'll jump in after. I don't think it... I don't... Alright, let's go up then. What the fuck is happening? You're like falling out of the elevator on my screen. But yeah, it was making all kinds of noises and shit. I was like, what the fuck? Nah, you're fine. It was just weird. I never heard those sounds before. That's the cool thing about this ship, though. Well, no, not that. That shit actually kind of makes me paranoid on flying sometimes. No, what's cool is that it's got like it's kind of like the Andromeda or all the Connies. It's got the the single person lift. Like you can't have any hitchhikers like try to get on your stupid elevator or whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let me. Well, you got the Kruz, so you can just hold on to it. It's cool. Are you putting trash in my ship? What the hell is that? I'm just giving you shit. It's cool. No, don't trash my ship. What was the helmet you gave me? I don't even... Oh, I got trash on my ship too. I gotta get it out of here. Hang on. What was the helmet you gave me though? What? CBH? Alright, cool. I'm gonna throw a med gun. No, wait, do you have a med gun? Alright then, I don't need to worry. Do you have, med pins? Alright, cool. Just make sure the ship's got gas in it. I refueled it, but it should be good. And, yeah, I'll hop in the turret. If I can find the turret, right? I think this is it. I've actually never used the turret. Oh god, okay. I guess I have to open the doors because he can't open them because it's not his ship. Okay, cool. Where's the turret? Okay, I think I found it. This is such a disaster. This is what you get when you don't know your ship. Well, I know my ship layout, but not the turrets. Yeah, this looks fucking cool. I've never done turret stuff ever. Oh, please work. Does this thing, like, not work sometimes? It said... Okay. I got it, yeah. That was bizarre, yeah. It was like, because it showed me the text at first and then it went away. You got the ship on? Alright. What was the menu? Sorry, I'm still learning a lot of stuff apparently. It was contacts what? You just hail it?
Clear to launch.
No shit. Huh, yeah, that's the shortcut I'm used to always using. That's crazy. Oh my god. Do you have to power on these turrets? Oh.
Aegis combat assist.
This is pretty badass. Like I said, I've never done turrets before, so... Yeah, this is totally different for me. I've yet to use turrets, so this is pretty legit.
Landing gear rejected.
Shit, yeah.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Ah, still such a beautiful ship, though. People might think it looks like a flying piece of shit, a bucket of rust. I guess I'm drawn to those ships. Like when I played EVE Online, uh, that was like what I always flew. Minmatar ships. You know, just rust buckets. It was awesome. There was another one? Oh wow. To the left? That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to look for them in the air, but yeah. Hmm. I see the blue. Yeah, the blue icon. Well, how do you know? You target lock them? Okay, so you check people's ships when you fly out? That makes sense. Yeah, that was like I was talking about earlier. I'm sure there's just people. I actually don't know. Can Eclipse torpedoes one shot this thing? That's broken.
Quantum travel initiated.
That makes sense. This is glorious. What about your shaft?
Quantum travel.
Okay, yeah. Oh fuck that. That's
Quantum travel initiated.
oh my god. He was saying that the eclipses can pretty much blow themselves up. Because if they're going like too fast. That's fucking crazy. Dude, I can't even imagine like slamming into my own missile.
Quantum travel complete.
What about the decoys? Those stop it? Hmm. There's like better for block breaking? Or is that the noise? Oh yeah, there's like infrared and there's electromagnetic and yeah. Okay. That's crazy. I did not know that. That makes sense. He's basically going over like when to use like the chaff and flare and stuff. Especially because based on the missiles and the quantity and stuff. Well, that's cool. Yeah, it's very, very complicated, apparently. So it's just like chaff and flare then. Look at those mining rocks down there. That's hilarious. Yeah, it was showing mining rocks. This is a crazy looking sky, though. Look at the graphics. Yeah, it is. I usually run everything like on very high, but when I open up stream and stuff, it can like lag. So I sometimes crank it down. Are we on the ground now? Oh. Then I'm just gonna. Do I have to sell this stuff since it's on the ship? Oh, okay. It's crazy, like the ship turns around you in the turret. Which makes sense, but it's still really weird to see the ship, because usually when the ship turns, like, the turret wouldn't be turning to compensate. It would, the turret would be in motion with the ship. So, yeah. Okay, yeah, that does. Do I have to get out of the ship? Oh. Great. Murder hobos. Oh my god. Well, it's a good thing there's like not a lot of shit even worth taking. I mean, it's a good little chunk, but well, plus like yeah. That's awful. He was basically saying he was camping and fucking just popping people with sniper rifles and shit. This guy's awful. That's funny. I thought you got less money for illegal salvage. Oh. I don't know why he's not carrying the water. No, it does, but I was saying I thought if you steal stuff from someone and it's like not even worth that much. Okay. I was getting some drink. Give me a second. Oh, is the little one on the side not working? Oh. No, that's good. I'll take the back. It's cool. Oh, I'm probably gonna die. Okay, maybe not. I jammed myself with the shot. I went to climb down the fucking ladder, and the dude he grabbed it like he was gonna climb down, and then he just fucking fell. I was like, great, I'm gonna totally just die in my ship. But now I'm good. What a disaster. It's just one thing after the next. It says you left the party. Oh, okay. I think I have to go this way. I was trying to think. I always get so backwards in this ship. That's the other drawback of running a bigger ship. sure like over time, as you get like really used to it, it just becomes second nature. But yeah, one of these days I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna totally reenact the fucking alien scene. We gotta have the chest burster and everything. Was the comm link down? Oh. Alright, I'm grabbing the elevator now. I'll be down in a second. Inside that place? Okay. At least this is like a quick way to pay off those. Whoa, I went through the planet for a second. Holy shit. That was weird. But a quick way to pay off those missions I took earlier. Oh, it's low graph too. Is it a moon? Why is there vultures chilling here? Can you get his stuff? So it's not soft death, it's the hard death. This is crazy. I've never done this shit before. It's all fucking red. Yeah, it's like how you know it's like illegitimate. Reminds me of Grim Hex a lot. Oh, so they do get money. Where's this Cruz? They just have random loot boxes sitting around? What? That's fucking crazy. Yeah, I didn't know a lot of this shit. I mean, I know that you can like find stuff when you're exploring around. My legs break. Yeah, I was about to say, what station is that? That sounds pretty cool. Yeah, for sure. No, I'll definitely hold on to the... I'll just grab everything out of the ships. And then, the what now? Oh, I was gonna. Well, I mean, that's kind of risky because you have a full belly of cargo, don't you? All right. Do you want to fly the ship? Oh, you totally can. If you want to grab. I mean, I'm gonna be sitting there in the front salvaging all night. So. All right. Yeah, just grab a. Here, I'll type in chat. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I'll just share it to you then. Yeah, that works. I don't think I did that yesterday. I'm blurring my screen for a minute so I can get my fancy contracts. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, jeez. Yeah, hit it. Oh god, it knocked my ass down. That's funny. Nah, you're good. Just hit it and I'll, I'll figure it out. Can the stations like lock onto you? Oh. And then you said fuck it and left. Yeah, because they get the crime stat if they yeah. Right. Oh, weird. Alright, it's shared. You get it? Alright. This would be a lot easier with him flying, because I don't have to worry about blurring my screen and shit as much, thankfully. Alright, I'm getting on the turret. I need to upgrade these turrets, probably. I don't even know if it's worth the money. Really?
Travel initiated.
That's awesome. That makes sense. I mean, they're like, aren't they? I forgot. Aren't they size 4, size 5 or something? That's badass. I think I would probably enjoy that. That's hilarious. They're gonna warp away. Ah, that shit reminds me. I was taking off from a bunker. I don't remember what kind of ship it was, but yeah, they were like, I had like literally just jumped in my Connie, and the ship was already powered up and all that stuff. And they started firing on it, and I started to take off, and I think it was like a light fighter or something. And as soon as I locked them up and just started unloading those size 4s, like they pissed off immediately. They just like started to try to fucking quantum away.
Quantum travel.
I should have missiled him.
Quantum travel.
Probably the lead. Why? No shit. That's insane. Yeah, I'll change that. He's giving me PvP secrets. Mainly because of the server. He's explaining that mainly because the servers are so fucking laggy that you change the setting for your pip,
Travel initiated.
and you're able to hit people easier with different settings. So. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna have to change it over, but yeah. Target them and see if they're red. If the... Well, yeah, go stop by. I was gonna say, if it's showing up red, though, it might be already stripped. That's crazy, though. That's gonna be like fucking honeypot shit right there. If they're actually, like, salvageable. That's crazy as fuck. I guess whatever, we're about to find out, but a bunch like caterpillars are just spawned next to each other or some shit. Oh, so that's better to VTOL instead of doing the 180? Right, well, what I'm saying is VTOL thrusters are stronger? No shit, I didn't know that. Wow, so that's badass. Because what I was doing is I would 180 and just hit the boost. I didn't know you could do that and VTOL on top of it. Crazy. That's badass. Yeah, for those who don't know, it's also insane that there's what the fuck are there so many just sitting here? This is like perfect for stream shit too. It's like what the fuck? No. But he was like, explaining like basically like so when you're going forward at like oh, I haven't switched it yet. I'll switch it probably like later. Yeah. There's 6 fucking caterpillars sitting here in space. This is fucking crazy. Oh my god. Dude. Oh my god. Yo, this is gonna be fucking... Like, it must have been some kind of random... I don't... Like, when I took the contract, maybe it spawned like too many, like it bugged out. That's fucking crazy. Well, there's a Starfarer too? Oh. My god. This is gonna be like an all night. Oh, we gotta strip 6 full-size ships. That's crazy. Well, I guess we should grab the cargo out of it too then. They always Oh. Well, you could check, but I was gonna say they almost always have at least 4 boxes. Yeah, just pull up next to one and I'll start working on the salvage and then you can check the cargo. Is it within 100 meters? Okay, cool. Alright, I'll be down there. I'm gonna start stripping. Yeah, no, that's crazy. I've never seen anything like that. Yeah, it's fucking... Okay. That's so crazy, though. Holy shit. I mean, we, like, hit fucking jackpot over here. Okay, maybe you know this. Why they're what? They're duplicates. Crazy. That's crazy. So yeah, that's wow. I was gonna say, why doesn't the call elevator work on the damn upstairs in this ship? Is it just broken? Oh, alright. Yeah, let me... do what now? Oh, yeah. Dude, it's gonna be... God, it's gonna be a lot of screen. I wonder if we can get... What if we can fill this ship up?
Aegis combat system activated. Systems green.
Something like that, yeah. Damn, that's crazy though, man. This is perfect. I'm actually really glad that I have someone else to help me. Dude, if this shit happened when I was solo, oh my god. Yeah, no, I'd be fucked. There's no way. I would probably just have to leave it. I mean, it's just, well, I mean, it takes me, I think it takes me solo about 30 minutes to an hour to strip a hammerhead. Caterpillars are a little harder because there's a lot more stuff. It's more spaced out. But a hammerhead, yeah, I can strip them pretty fast solo. But yeah, like... Oh, no, that's cool. Not a big deal. Yeah, it's no biggie. Like, like I said, I don't get worried about that kind of shit. Because if you don't, like, grab them, I'll say something. Not a big deal. Damn, yeah, this is gonna be crazy. So crazy. I might have to let you land the ship. Dude, if I fucking crash this damn thing into the ground after salvaging all this stuff, I would be pissed. Oh my god. He's calculating, he's doing the math to figure out how many crates we're gonna get. Wow. That would be legit. The trawler? Yeah, it's the trawler. I thought that it wasn't really worth it using it though, because just the time efficiency is so slow. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh my god. No, I'll call it before that. There's no, I can't stay up that way. It's awful. I'll strip him as fast as I can. This is the upgrade, is what it's called. Yeah. This is still fucking crazy though. Oh, I'll tell you what's bullshit that I found out today. So, I found out accidentally. So, I was salvaging the hammerhead. And, I went and I grabbed all the turrets off of it, because that's like, you know, at least 20k plus. Threw them all in my salvage cargo, and then after I've cleaned up the ship, I bedlogged, right? I went to another ship and stripped it and everything of guns, and when I went into my cargo hold, all the guns were gone. All the I think I'll let go of my button, but yeah, all the guns were gone on the ship after I bedlogged. So for whatever reason, I think it's a bug, and they've already like kind of logged it. But for whatever reason, if you loot modules and store them in your ship and then bedlog, they don't save, which sucks. The boxes, yeah, the boxes absolutely save. That's crazy. Yeah, I swear to God, when I was solo again, I was like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die again. Because this fucking gun, like, it hit me, and like my health dropped, and it knocked me down, and I was like, I'm just gonna die. This is a gun. Oh man. I agree. Yeah, yeah. If they weren't so cheap. What? What? Will that be as efficient though? Oh, you just munched the frame. That's amazing. Yeah. What? I've seen the grinders when you take the elevator. But I didn't know that, like, it actually just, like, just shoved it into the ship. That's crazy. He's basically saying, like, they're talking about mulching in the next patch, so, the claw on the reclaimer might be able to, might be functional finally after all these years. So, we'll see. That's weird. We'll have to test it if that's the case, but yeah, that's crazy. He was saying it might be, like, broken. Like, not the arm itself, but, like, how many boxes it gives you, so they might have to, like, they might have to nerf it if it's, like, OP. Whoa. That's crazy. I didn't know that. They record. like they're able to like look at what every player is doing. That's crazy. So all the players are actors basically, and wow, I didn't not even know that. So he's saying that CIG basically, or CGI, no, Cloud Imperium Games, yeah, CIG, can pretty much like just like at any time go and look and see what a player is doing. Do what? Oh, my bad. I'm like switching back and forth between the stream. Yeah. That's why I said it'd be easier if I had the I'll do it like for tomorrow. I'll change it so that it routes my Discord chat into the stream, and then people don't have to be like hearing the one side. Yeah, basically. I mean, I do explain like the basics, but yeah. That's crazy though. I cannot believe that they played Big Brother. Right now he's talking about the aliens. That's crazy looking. So you have a Banu? Banu. Okay, the Banu crab? The dropship? Right? That's crazy. It does, yeah. So it's like still in the alien tech and then like reverse engineering it or something. That's I mean that's how it works in Elite Dangerous with the Guardian tech, more or less like the Guardian tech is even though it's like ancient, it's too advanced for them to use directly, so they have to like create technology based on the Guardian tech. And then that's where you get all the good shit, like the Guardian frame shift drive and all that. Well, I know Asperia is like they would do replicas of the Vandul. And I guess the Scythe, some of them they sold them as like actual Vandul ships, but then it was like a limited time thing. They kind of like realized that was not good for some reason. What? Yeah. So the Vandal can live in space and atmosphere without any gear. What? I mean, I knew that their ships were like meant to ram, like that the blades were like meant to ram other ships, but I did not know that they fucking rammed another person's ship. So they climb out and like punch through your fucking cockpit and just kill you? Oh, fuck that. Does that happen and when you do like the arena commander? Do they have crazy shit like that? Oh. God, I would love to see that. Like in Squadron 42, you see some crazy shit like that happen. Fucking crazy. That's fucked. It's so fucked. He's saying that they can basically, they don't need anything to live in space, like gear-wise, so... Yeah, that's bizarre. I actually looked at the merchant man, because you can carry, like, a decent-sized ship in there. And I was like, man, what the hell would I even use, like, a merchant man for, besides, like, a mobile home? Like, it's, I don't know. I mean, it's a really cool ship, but it's like a trader, you know? And I'm not big into trading, so I wasn't even sure, like, if I would even use it, really, like, the way it's supposed to be. So it's gonna be like the fleet carrier from Elite Dangerous. They're like lizard people. He's talking about the Vandal. Oh, fuck that, you know. He's sending me pictures of them, too. Yeah, no thanks. No, I mean, it's a really cool concept in the species, of course. Yeah, I 100% agree. But if I was playing the game and some fucking reptilian thing slammed into my ship, and I get to, like, watch firsthand as this thing, like, you know, rips me out of my cockpit, that's gonna suck. I mean, it'd be really cool, but it would suck so much. Yeah. Wow. That's crazy. It's like exile shit. He's basically saying, like... Wow. That the what now? No, I didn't know that the Spartans did that. No, that's crazy. He's saying... Right. Give him a knife. Here you go. Be a man. Oh, go learn to be a man. Oh, fuck. Wow. He's basically talking about the Vandal, and like they have like a whole thing like where when they come of age, they like get kicked out of the tribe, and they basically fashion a weapon out of their spine, and then they have to like live outside the colony for 30 fucking years. I mean, it's crazy lore. What's up? I didn't hear what you said. Oh, yeah, yeah. No, I agree. That shit's nuts. Oh, no, it's like... I'm gonna see the other turret, see if I can get a better angle, yeah. Cause the there we go, yeah. No shit, I gotta move the ship. Yeah, I gotta nose up. Well, I was hoping I didn't have to nose up. No, you're fine. Like that's the one of the things with this ship is kind of funky. You would think if you had it lined up like dead center, like head on or whatever, it would be where it needs to be, but alright, let's see if we can fix this real quick. Oh, that radar lock, I forgot about that stupid thing.
Engines offline. Engines online.
Uh oh. Nah, that's not me.
Engines offline.
Nah, the grid, like, it doesn't let me multi-stack for whatever reason. Really? With the purple grid? Huh, yeah, I haven't seen that. You think it might have? Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, no, since I've had the ship, like it's always been only one stack, which I thought was weird too. Because it makes it like kind of hard to spread out the salvage and stuff. You know. I mean, worst case scenario, like if you fill up all the bottom grids, then yeah, we can just stack them up. Gotcha. Yeah, I've never understood how that worked with the cargo because I didn't play before the snap stuff. So that's crazy. So cargo was only added to the game in the past couple of months. Like, right, but being able to move it with tractor beams and all that. It actually kind of cracks me up. I was reading on Reddit. One of the pirates was actually complaining about the fact that after they blew somebody up, that it sucked because if they had like 300 units of cargo that they had to like move it and it took hours. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you pirating then? Like, why are you pirating if you don't want the damn loot? Oh, I mean, I have no idea. 300 SCU is a good amount. What? That's crazy. Oh man, that reminds me too. It was a couple of days ago. I think it was like on Saturday. Somebody, these people were literally coaching this person on how to like trade, like do cargo and stuff. And they're like, yeah, just go to that SMO 18 and buy a bunch of gold and stuff, and then you fly it to, you know, wherever and sell it, and then you make a bunch of money. They were like literally just talking about this in global. And so, of course, you know, pirates being pirates, I guess that like there was like stealth bombers just chilling in Atmo, just waiting for them to take off. And then on top of that, someone actually got on board the ship and hijacked it full of gold. But then the pirates in space, like, they just blew it up as soon as it came out. So it was just this whole disaster. You had this person who's like, all my money, they stole my ship, and then it's like gone. As the fucking eclipse exploded it. Fucking crazy. It's hilarious. I think we got this side stripped. Crouch. What the fuck? That is awful.
Engines online.
How did he lock him in the ship? It was like in an armistice zone? So they couldn't shoot through the door. That's fucked. He's saying someone basically like jacked the ship and then locked them out of their own ship. That sucks. Cause like you couldn't even bed log. Crazy shit. Oh my god, it makes it even worse. Okay, I thought they locked him in his own ship. I was like, that's so weird because I thought you opened your own doors. So he got in someone else's ship thinking it was his, and they locked him in the fucking ship. That's hilarious. It's like holding somebody hostage. And then I guess they like ransomed them and said for 100K to let them out. That was fucked. Yeah, that's brutal. I have no idea.
Engines
That's
offline.
bizarre. Crazy shit. Crazy shit. Oh, I agree. This is fucked. Good news is we've got half of it stripped, so this should go pretty quick, I think. It took like what, 20 minutes? Yeah. Nice. So yeah, it should be pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. Like yeah. Wait, did you Oh, I agree. It's fucking crazy. Still cannot believe how this shit worked out. No, what I was saying is, did you check the cargo hold on this thing? Oh, it was. Did you actually go in? Because I've scanned it, and sometimes the cargo doesn't show up on the scanner, but I've gone inside, and there's like 4 crates in there. Okay. Yeah, if you can, just double check it, because like I was saying, if there's stuff in there, I mean, you're talking about like an extra good chunk. More than that. Depending on. Well, right. No, I was saying, but if you have, if it's 5 duplicate ships, then yeah, that's that's a good turnover. Yeah, I don't know why, but I thought so too when I scanned the ship like I said last time, it was a caterpillar actually. I scanned, and it didn't show anything on the scan. But as soon as I went in though, into the second to last uh, cargo chamber, there was 4 boxes just chilling. So it's pretty cool. To I guess you can just send it to me in Discord what the name of that place is that we went to earlier. Or that works out then, yeah. That'd be dope. Going for a spacewalk. That's really cool. Well, damn. That's really cool. It's good though. I'm glad that they have all those like services in each of the major systems, which makes sense. I mean, you want to have like a do what? Oh. Where? Oh. Yeah, are you tracking yourself to the ship? What? What the fuck? I didn't even know that. The dude was tractor beaming himself to the ship. And apparently it's way faster. That's fucking crazy. There's so many things. Oh. If you hit B? Okay. I'll have to try it when I have my tool out. Oh, I'm not getting out. No, I'll play around another day. I want to get these ships cleaned up as quick as possible. Yeah, like I said, I mean, it's probably gonna take a hot minute. I really wish we had 3 people. I actually asked in my org if anyone wanted to come out, and I didn't get any bites. So sad. It would have been so much faster though if we had 3 people. Fuck, we would strip all these so quick. Yeah, oh yeah, because I'm already halfway done on the other side, so yeah, this thing would be done. God, I'm really looking forward to that claw thing though, if they actually bring it in the gameplay. Well, I mean, with them focusing on the salvage gameplay loop and stuff too, I mean, it makes sense that they're gonna start focusing on that stuff. I know a lot of people have said the reclaimers and stuff have been kind of neglected for years and years, and the salvage loop is like people weren't even weren't even flying their reclaimers because they were saying that it's just, you know, like they were useless. So yeah. That's amazing. And they're doing that backwards for the other ships. That makes sense. That's really cool, because in EVE Online they had what was called like, oh god, I can't remember what it's called, like cryptography kind of stuff. You had like ships that like could put a crypto module, and you would like go to these sites, and you would run these sites where you'd have to like break in and like use hacks and viruses and other shit to like break the crypto to get into the actual loot. It was pretty fucking profitable. Very RNG, but really profitable. Yeah, I was gonna say the Mercury Star Runner has the safety stuff for that. Wow. That's crazy. He's basically talking about all the different ships and how like a lot of them didn't have purposes in the game, and now they're kind of going and adding everything in. That's pretty crazy. So, well, like, so I'm kind of curious then, like, are the salvaging contracts and stuff going to go away? And it's going to have to be, like, based on explorers to go find that and sell that data? Yeah, but they're talking about, like, bringing exploration into the game, and they kind of made it sound like, well, some people were speculating that if exploration comes into play, explorers go and find these derelict ships, and then they sell the cartography data to the salvagers and stuff. So then you wouldn't really have a use for salvage missions because you have players. Okay, that would make sense. Like a third person almost. This is all really useful information. Give me a second. I'm gonna reroute my audio. Yeah, I'm gonna pull them in so that y'all can hear them. This is all like really cool shit, and I think other people would like really benefit from hearing it all. So, give me 1 second. The audio is gonna cut out, and then hopefully it'll work again after. Yeah, no problem. All right, it should be working now. I'm assuming. So, yeah. Hopefully, y'all be able to hear him when he starts talking again. These wings are so weird. There's a lot of times like you strip it on one side. And it, like strips to the other side as well, which is really cool, right? But yeah, you have to like pay attention to like what's been like cleaned off of it.
Let's return.
Welcome back. Yeah, so I think I got everything set up now. Talk? Yeah, there you go. It's going through the audio channel, so it should be
Alright,
good.
cool.
Yeah, there, now people can hear you. But yeah, no, it's like there's so much useful information. I was just like, man, people could probably benefit from hearing like all that shit.
So, the whole C is also coming out next patch, allegedly, right? And they're redoing trading, and since the whole C has 3,000 SCU of cargo, and the biggest ship in game right now has 600, what they're gonna do is have two different versions of trading. So like right now you have trading where it's like you go somewhere, you spend like $3 million to load up your massive ship, right? And you get like $1 million profit, right? That's like you owning your own vehicle and buying your own product. But they're gonna change it so a company hires you to go pick up their like product and deliver it for them. So essentially you're gonna be like a truck driver.
What?
Yep. Because filling a ship with 3,000 SCU of cargo is going to be like $30 million.
How much SCU?
So the biggest ship right now is the C2, which has like 632 SCU.
Yeah.
The whole C, which is being added next patch, has like 3,400 SCU.
Oh my god.
It takes $3 million to load the A2 with barrel, right? So 632 SCU with a barrel is like 3 mil. So it's going to be like 30-40 million to load up the whole C. So instead, they're going to have a company hire you to like transport their product. Like you go to like a station, be like, hey, I need you to deliver this, you know, pick up all this product and deliver it to the station, and they'll pay you instead of you having to like risk your own money.
Wow.
So, that should
So
be
well,
coming
what
next
happens
patch.
if you? I'm assuming it's gonna be like Elite Dangerous. Like if you take a contract and then like you don't deliver all the
you'll lose
shit,
rep.
like yeah,
You'll
you're
lose
gonna
rep
like
hit.
lose money, lose rep. Like there's gonna be consequences if you like
There
lose
might
their
be-
cargo.
Yep. So there might be like a down payment to make sure that you don't just go through cargo and shit. You know what I mean? Like maybe like you give us like this money to hold on to, and when it's delivered, we'll give it back, kind of like a security deposit.
Right.
Or what happens right now is if you fail missions, you take a rep hit. So like, for example, like bounty hunting. Say you do a rep mission, right? You complete the mission, and it gives you 10 reputation. If you fail that mission right now, you lose 20 reputation. So you lose double you gain if you succeeded. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, that does.
Yeah, so you gain. So for completing, you gain 10. For losing, you lose 20. And that goes with everything. Same with like.
Well, how does is the reputation for medics not active in the game right now then?
For medics? No, that's just like player v player shit. So like it doesn't.
Right,
really
but
matter.
like if like for instance when that person came to revive me the other
Yeah,
day,
you can like rate them.
yeah, it gave me the option to rate them, and obviously I gave him a bad rating for stealing my fucking ship. But yeah, I didn't. I'm not sure if the rating for them is in game yet, like if it works.
No, it's not. It's not. It doesn't work yet. But eventually, they'll get like blacklisted, so they won't even like they won't be allowed to get those calls anymore.
Oh, that's incredible. They
Or-
needed
or
to
they'll- or
get on
they'll-
that then.
Yep. Or they'll only be able to take like a certain like value. So if someone is like $2,000 or like $0,000, they just slowly build back up the reputation to earn the trust to be able to do that shit again.
I just
But it's not
don't.
game yet.
I mean, it's cool, but I don't know why they don't just implement something like that, like already, like a security status in EVE
Well, it's
Online work the
brand
same
new.
way.
It's a brand new feature.
Oh, because I know that they were talking about the bounty hunting system is going to be similar as well. Like the bounty hunter version 2 is going to have um, like, I guess like rep-based stuff.
Yeah. So like same with piracy. So eventually piracy is not even gonna be worth it. Because the more you pirate, then you get really bad reputations.
Right.
To the point where it's not just a crime stat, meaning like you won't be welcome into stations. Certain cities won't even sell you shit. Like or most cities won't sell you shit. So it's like the only way to be a pirate and like live a normal life is to go to places like Grimhex and buy shit, and everywhere else will just like try to kill you or not.
Is
allow
that
you.
they're actually working on that system?
Yep, they're actually working on that system.
Oh, that's incredible.
So, but that's if you get caught. Like, so if you're smart with it and do it in like no comm links, like Pyro is gonna have 0 comm links. It's gonna be completely dead space. So that's where piracy is gonna happen. That's where piracy is gonna happen.
So it's gonna be like high risk, high reward style
high risk,
of
high reward.
gameplay.
Yeah. So, for example, we go out to Pyro doing salvage missions, right? There'll be a
We're
shit
gonna-
ton of vessels. There'll be a shit ton of vessels everywhere. Like, so much money. We have to fly that back, and there's gonna be pirates everywhere because it's a lawless zone. If that makes sense.
That does.
There's no law.
I was honestly kind of hoping that they would make it similar to Eve, where like it was
Well, there's
low risk,
there's
low
literally, like,
reward.
places. No, well, that's Crusader, or no, that's Staten. Staten's low risk, low reward.
Is it?
Yeah. So Pyro is 7 times bigger than Staten.
Oh wow. But yeah,
so
but
you're
if
still
someone
gonna
attacks you in range of a comm link in,
Oh, yeah, you'll
in
still get-
Staten,
get
like,
charged.
but NPC
you'll still get
NPCs aren't gonna show up and shoot the pirate though.
No, they don't do that in Staten either.
That's what I was
Unless,
saying
like-
though. Like that's what
Yeah.
I was talking about with Eve. Eve, in high security systems, you shoot a player, Space Police shows up and kills you. So
They'll be like that. Like if you shoot a player, if you attack a player near like a planet, city, or like a space station,
okay, they'll light them up.
The turrets will fire at you, missiles will start flying at you, and like the security will start flying after you trying to kill you.
Well, what are they gonna do
Right.
about the people who like ram people then? 'Cause that can be accidental sometimes, but there's
Yeah,
people who
they
intentionally
don't-
like try to ram.
They attack anyone with a crime stat, or so if you damage another player to a certain extent,
And you press
then you-
charges on them.
you press charges, and then you can have getting a crime stat. The moment you have a crime stat, the whole fucking station opens up at you.
This should be good. So basically, at this point, pirates are just taking advantage as much as they can of whatever
Yeah,
they
pretty
can
much.
until.
Eventually, it's gonna be you're gonna have to calculate it.
Yeah, no, that's good because I'm all about that's the whole thing in EVE Online. It's like it's risk and reward. The best loot, the best shit, the best money is all in like no security, low security areas, mostly no security.
Yep.
But you're at the mercy of all the other players and stuff, you know. So,
That's gonna be how it is.
that should be good.
Well, think of like pirates. So pirates are gonna have like places that are like they have planets, right? They'll have like main planets and shit. And they'll have comm links and stuff. But it's such a big system. There's a lot of dead space. So as I said, 7 times bigger than Staten. So think of all the empty space in between. And it's all gonna be no comm links.
That's crazy. Yeah, I can't wait till the bounty hunting system is upgraded so they can start
Yeah.
nabbing pirates and throwing their corpses in their fucking jail cells and dragging them off to space
Well,
stations.
So what they're gonna do is be like a dead and alive, right? So if you capture them dead, if you kill them, and you can kill them, you kill them dead, obviously. You get 50% of the reward.
Are
If
they-
you capture
are they
them
gonna
alive, You
have-
get 100%.
They're gonna have actual like bring them in alive
They're-
bounties.
Yeah, they already have ships with jail cells.
Well, they better put like a time limit on it because people can use that to grief. Like they
Yeah,
better say like
no.
you have 20 minutes to get this person to a station, or we're
They
gonna.
probably will. They probably will.
Yeah, because I could totally
Or some sort.
see. I told you in EVE Online about how they would like grab your pod and hold you hostage. After they blew up your
need
ship.
to actually, for this, they need to actually come after you. So say for example, because
Make
there's
sure
like
make sure you crouch.
there's like
I'm moving.
yeah, so there's like laser weapons, right? So there's like a laser sniper rifle that if you hit someone with them, it'll like electrocute them and like knock them out. So that's gonna be like a bounty hunting weapon, non-lethal sniper rifle. You go there, you grab their body, and then you throw them into it like a there's like a little. So the Cuddy Blue has a jail cell. The Hawk has like a prisoner transport system in the back, like a jail cell. You throw them in there, and then you take them. However, if you like blow up their ship and soft death them, and you have to board their vessel to come like knock them out and take them, they can still kill you. You know, it's not like they can just like grab your escape pod and hold you there. They have to,
Right,
like,
but
go
what I
in
was
and
saying
they
is
have- they have to
that
go in and grab you.
what I was saying is that they could grab you
Oh, just
and
leave
drug
lock you in there
you
forever.
and take your gear and put you in the cell and then just make you stay in the cell and not actually take you anywhere, just to grief people. So that
It's-
that there
it's
needs to
probably gonna
be
happen for a week.
well, there needs to be like a time limit, is what I was saying. There needs
Yeah.
to be some kind of timer. Is this ship fucking moving? Oh, I thought I hit it. Sometimes if you hit the salvage ship, it like
Well, I'm sure they're gonna have some sort of thing where it's like you do like something you can maybe like slowly break out of your cuffs or some shit. You know what I mean? Like the person or something like that.
right. Well, yeah, but I was just saying if they put it, the easiest way to fix it is like you were talking about with the ore the other day. You put a timer on it. The timer is
yeah.
you have to get this person to a cell or to the station in this allocated time frame, or something happens, like the prisoner is either like released or like this would be even better. The person doing the bounty gets crime statted because they're holding.
Or human trafficking.
Yeah, they're basically it's basically human trafficking. They're holding a
kidnapping.
prisoner and they're not bringing them to the station. So then you have bounty hunters fighting for fucking bounties.
They'll take you and your bounty.
Oh my god, that would be incredible gameplay. See, that sounds like a lot of fun right there. That would be
So
really
the
fucking
Cuddy
fun.
Blue has 2 prison cells, right? Hold on. They're like let's see if I can. So like they're like cryopods, like you know, like a Star Wars type shit.
Yeah.
You throw them in this, and it puts them in suspended animation. Right, I'm saying it right now. It has 4 of them. So that's the Cuddy Blue. Has like those. You throw your prisoner in there, and it like puts him in like cryo sleep. Right. And then this is the Hawk, which is the other one I know.
Oh my god, it's actually like it's like legitimate like stasis cells.
Yep.
Wow.
Let's see here.
He's sending me the pictures of the
This one-
damn ship interior.
No, this next one's kind of fucked up. I'm gonna be honest with you. Let's see. Let's get a better picture. Like the way that the prisoner is transported in this ship is pretty fucked up. Definitely some
Why?
human rights violations going on. So like this right here is the rear of the ship. It's in the very back tail, and you strap your prisoner in that, right? So this is what it looks like with the prisoner
What the
strapped in it.
fuck?
Hold on, one sec. It's pretty like look, it's really fucked up. So like you strap your prisoner in this, and that's how you transport him in the Hawk. It's
Nah, man. He's just like they're like strapped to the back of the ship.
yeah, literally they're strapped in like the tail, like here.
Fuck that.
If you look at this right here, if you look at the very middle, like the tail of it, the person's strapped in like something where they can't move. That's like the size of them, strapped in.
Why would
into
you?
the very
Why
tail
would
of
they
it.
create a ship like that? That's
Well,
hilarious.
it's meant for like, so the Cuddy Blue is supposed to be like, is a police vessel, right? It's like a police ship.
Yeah.
That is meant for like bounty hunters. They don't give a fuck about human rights. They'll just come grab you. They don't have to like follow a code of etiquette. They'll come grab you and just throw you in prison.
That's hilarious.
But yeah. So
Just-
think of like
just
the
the-
Mandalorian.
Just the fact
Compared to,
that that CIG like actually designed that ship, and they're like, hey, what if we put the bounty person in this like bizarre ass cage on the back of this ship?
Bro, imagine being locked in there where you just can't move, right, for hours while you're flying in hyperspace. And then
what
out of
the
nowhere,
fuck?
the ship gets disabled and you're just left in there.
No, you just backspace. And that's what
Well,
they were
I'm saying
talking
that
about
was
too.
real life.
I think there was people discussing, like I was talking about like the griefing stuff. I think what they were saying is like I don't I would assume you'd be able to backspace, and then you would turn into like an NPC at that point, and then they
Yeah,
would transport you. Like
either-
if you don't want to deal with the shit, you know what I mean? If you don't want to play the
Yeah,
RP
either that or it'll give the
alive automatically.
bounty. Well, no, it'll give the bounty that's inside the ship, like act like say for example like the timer, right? Get like in like 25 minutes they're allowed to kill themselves or something, or leave the server or some shit, right?
Oh yeah.
And then they can just leave, if that makes sense.
Well, what happens
Yeah,
if they just exit the game then?
I mean, at that point, I don't know. They can just. I mean, that's people do that. People do it nowadays. Like when I'm hunting bounties and stuff, a lot of the time, the player I'm about to kill, they'll just leave the server, and I don't get the bounty because they left the server.
What?
Yep, a lot of like 70% of the people I hunt down, they'll just do that before I can kill them. Like I'll get their ship like super fucked up, and before I can kill them, they'll leave the server so I don't get paid for all the work I did.
That's crazy. So it almost like disincentivizes, or how would you say it? Basically, yeah, the opposite of incentivization.
Yeah, I know.
Is it
You use the word
desensitize it? I think it is.
yeah, it should be. Desensitize, sensitize. Oh, fine, not desensitize.
Yeah, something like that. But anyways,
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much it's not worth the time if like to be a bounty hunter if people are just gonna
Most people
Alt
don't
F4 or whatever.
90% of the players in this game don't bounty hunt.
Wow.
I-
Well, because there's not enough, like you were saying, there's not enough incentive. So maybe after the bounty hunter system releases, the version 2 or whatever, that more people will do
Well,
it.
they're also changing the mastery modes. They're changing up the flight patterns and stuff.
Yeah, I read something about like that it was gonna like be less jousting, pretty much.
Yeah, so you have 3 modes. You have combat mode, which is SCM speed. So you can no longer go like 12 kilometers a second, or meters a second inside that. So then you max out at like 300, right? And in combat mode. But in combat mode, you can use all your weapons and your shields are full. In travel mode, it turns off your shield and your weapons, but it allows you to travel at max velocity. So it allows you to travel at like 12 meters a second, right? But
Right.
you have no shields, no weapons.
That's
it's not
risky
instant.
as fuck.
Yeah, it's not instant. So if you want to change from combat mode to travel mode, it takes like 15-20 seconds for your ship to slowly convert over.
Yeah,
and vice
I don't
versa.
think I would ever do that. That sounds.
Well, I'm saying like if you're like not in combat but you're just like traveling, you kind of, you know what I mean? Because like 200 meters a second to go somewhere, it takes a year, like forever. It'll take hours.
Well, that's why you just warp to it.
Well, yeah. Well, sometimes like you can't warp to certain things. if
That's
that makes
why
sense.
you
But
draw a
there's the third
line
mode.
and you.
there's a third mode. After travel mode, you have quantum mode, which is the same thing as
Sublight.
travel mode. Yeah, it's the same thing as travel mode, but it allows you to wire. Oh, sorry. Travel mode allows you to keep your shields up but no weapons. Quantum mode takes your weapons and shields off.
Oh.
So, but however, for piracy, they're changing it up too. So with like interdiction ships, if they put you out of hyperspace, you don't just like end up in travel mode. It'll put you in combat mode at 50% shields and everything. So it'll be like a less of a cooldown. So instead of like taking like a minute from being quantum mode to combat mode, it'll be like 30 seconds to go from combat mode. You know, so you don't get fucked over completely. It puts you
Yeah,
at
because I was gonna
50%
say
combat.
like just traveling and not having your shields when you come out of warp sounds like dog
And-
shit. So.
Instead, the Cuddy Blue and those interdiction ships, instead of holding your quantum drive, it'll lower your ability on cooldown. So, example, like, to go to like quantum mode, it'll like make your cooldown from 50 seconds to like 5 minutes. And if you can't kill that ship within 5 minutes, they can just jump away because it'll allow them to swap over.
Oh
so
wow.
So you can't lock someone down forever.
That's cool though.
Yeah, so that's they're changing that up. So it just increases your cooldowns instead of actually just like immobilizing you from jumping.
It sounds like a lot of good
That's-
changes, but I mean, it's just like stuff that's gonna take years.
No, it's coming out next patch. Master Modes.
Holy shit! In 3.20.
Yep, 320. Well, that's what I said. It either comes out in 320 or 321. So it either comes out in a month and a half to 2 months, or it comes out in around 4 or 5 months when CitizenCon comes out. Because they're announcing like a shit ton of massive things that are going to be added at CitizenCon.
I just think it's so funny that there's still so many people out there that are pretty much like claiming that this game and the whole thing is a scam. And I'm like, if you went and you looked at like when the game was first developed until now, and the fact that there's like been multiple studios and there's all these employees that they're having to employ, it's like, where do you think that money goes? It's like it has to go towards like paying people and shit. So it's just...
Well, they have over 1,000 employees now. So if they weren't working in this game, what the fuck? How could they pay for 1,000 employees?
Yeah, I agree.
Or why would 1,000 employees stick around for not being paid? However, so the thing is with Chris Roberts, right? He's made a lot of games. He's worked for a lot of companies. Like a lot of companies in game, like RSI and like, well, RSI is his company. And you have like MISC. Like all those companies are, or like not all of them, but like 7 of the companies in game are named actually after companies he used to work for in real life.
That's cool.
So yeah, like MISC was, I forgot exactly what MISC was. I think it was like Microsoft or something. Yeah, Microsoft was MISC, right? And he said, because we used to work for Microsoft and he quit, so he named MISC after Microsoft. So everything is like companies he's worked for. However, Chris Roberts is a perfectionist, which is why this game has been in development in alpha for like 12 years.
Right.
He doesn't, so like, unlike most like Activision and shit, they'll release a game like half-assed, right? They'll like complete it enough to the point where it's playable, but it's still pretty fucked.
That's like Diablo 4, basically.
Yeah,
Diablo
exactly.
4 was an unfinished game. I don't give a shit what anyone says. Like,
it's like Call of Duty too.
It's well, I mean, part of it you have to remember this. You're getting so back in the day, games were planned out and fully fleshed out and released on a more structured platform. Now a lot of business models have changed over to what's called agile. Agile is more or less rapidly prototype and push out something that's not done and then just keep adding to it. Like, and it's the most dog shit like model that there is, because it's,
and every major company.
oh yeah, they've all switched to it. Yeah, absolutely. No, it's dog shit.
So Chris Roberts is a perfectionist, and he does not want to release his game unfinished. He wants it to be 100%, all the I's dotted and all the T's crossed before this game goes out. Like 100% perfect in his vision, and that's why it's been an alpha for 12 years, and it's gonna be, before the game, it's gonna be a few more years before the game even comes out. But he wants the game to be perfect before he fully releases it.
That makes sense though.
And that's why,
like, you don't want to release
That's why there's this game still has millions of players, because they trust Chris Roberts is going to like make the game that he promised he was going to make.
No, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, and if it was a scam, like, you wouldn't see all the heavy development that's been going on and everything the way it is, like, it's just...
And they just got a lot of new employees, so their production's ramping up because they have so much more employees now. They can actually handle all the stuff that needs to be done.
I mean, you can only do so much on the back end at a time.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, either way, it's good that they're growing though.
And the reason why it takes months for ships to come out, like it takes like 2-3 years for ships to come out, is because those ships will be made like 10-15 times, and Chris Roberts will say, no, I don't like it, redo the entire thing until it's absolutely perfect, and when it's perfect, then he'll put the ship in the game.
That's awesome.
No, seriously, like there's been like on Reddit and all that kind of stuff, people that work for Chris Roberts, people love Chris Roberts, but they hate working for him because he's a perfectionist, and he will not let you put out content that's not absolutely perfect.
That's how Steve Jobs was. Steve Jobs was very, very meticulous about his products and the way they were designed, and like he was like a dick, honestly, like a complete dick.
So these designers and developers will spend months making something, and Chris Roberts will say, actually, we're gonna do this instead, and they have to scrap their entire project or scrap like half of it and restart, and they get really pissed off. But listen, Chris Roberts is chasing perfection, so it kind of has to happen.
I mean, to an extent, like, I understand being like a perfectionist and everything, because I'm kind of a perfectionist, but you at some point.
Here's the thing with Chris Roberts though, he's been making games for a long time, and he's really big into sci-fi, and he's made several games like Star Citizen kind of thing, but like nothing like this. This is his like brainchild. So this is like his life's work. He wants to be perfect in it. If that makes sense. Like this is like
It does, but I was saying like perfectionism. At some point you have to call it done, because perfectionism is one of those things where it's vicious.
You can never. Yeah, you can never get perfect. You can never get perfect.
Right.
It's
So
always
you
1
so
inch
you-
away.
Right. So you always like you get it the best you can, and then basically call it good, and then continue to add
I mean,
on
this game
to
is
it.
this game is probably going to be one of the best. Well, they're also making entire technology too. Like, um, they're making entire programs to make systems like Pyro. They're making the program that makes Pyro, if that makes sense. And they're gonna sell that technology, so they're making money off that too.
That's
so they're
good.
developing a program. Yeah, so they're developing a program that they're gonna sell to other companies that help them with like generated stuff.
That's kind of weird that they didn't like. I mean, it's cool that they're doing that, but I was gonna say it's kind of weird that they
Yeah.
didn't look at like No Man's Sky and stuff for procedural
Oh, no, they're making it-
generation.
They're making it like way perfect. It's not gonna be random. It's gonna be like, so it's instead of like just randomly generating things, right? Saying like do this, do that.
Yeah.
They're gonna put in like specific things they want, and the computer will make it, and then they have artists come in and like clean it up.
That makes sense.
So an AI is gonna, or you know, the program is gonna make exactly what they want down to the pixel, and then they're just gonna go in and clean it up, to make sure it's perfect.
Hmm.
And they're selling the technology, so it's not like 100% like bullshit. Everything is gonna be 100% like different. It's not gonna be like reused, rewashed up things like No Man's Sky.
That's cool. Yeah, that was kind of what kind of bored me about No Man's Sky. I loved No Man's Sky at first when I played it, but I kind of started just noticing the patterns that everything more or less was just procedural generation, and it kind of bored me. Like, because I got the carrier, and then I got like a bunch of S ships, like all the exotics and stuff.
Yeah, I have all the exotic ships.
Yeah, exactly. And then I just like kind of like flew around and I completed the universe, and then I was just like, is this it? And then like it gives you the option to like restart as another universe, like a prestige system.
Yeah.
And I was just like, why? That sounds dumb, so I can just do it over again. And I was like, nah.
Yeah, so what they're making is a system that procedurally generates things, but no two planets will ever be the same, ever.
That's cool.
Like there'll obviously be like winter planets and shit like that, but like it'll all be different. Each and every single planet will have its own uniqueness.
That's kind of how Elite does their generation.
Yeah, but like
Every
this is,
planet
like,
has different atmospheres, mass, and like resources and shit like
Yeah.
that.
yeah, think of that, but like to the next level is what they're doing, and it's technology that's never been made. It's not around, so they're making it by scratch. You know what I mean? Building
Yeah.
from scratch. It's gonna be insane.
Ah, it's really cool.
And then you know each place is gonna get bigger. Like the next place after this is gonna be, it's gonna be like so. Pyro is gonna be 7 times bigger than Stanton. The next system's gonna be 14 times bigger than Pyro. You know what I mean? It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna keep going up and up.
So they're basically wanting to like kind of hand build these systems.
Yeah, So essentially,
They're not going
They're
for
both-
quantity. They're going for like actual
quality.
Like,
Yeah,
quality
so they're
of the
building
systems.
what they're building the AI for what I was saying to roughly make these systems so they don't have to start from scratch every time. So it sets like a baseline down, and then they have the artists go in and clean everything up and make it perfect. Every single plant and detail and tree perfect.
Right. Oh, that's really cool that they're doing it like that.
Yeah, so because making a whole system from scratch every time, and they want a bunch of systems, doesn't take way too long. So they're building something to just like lay down like the groundwork, the framework for it, to then mold it into what they want.
No, it makes sense. Yeah. Anytime you build shit by hand from scratch, it's always gonna take way longer. So if you can do like AI procedural generation and then tweak it, it's gonna be faster.
You know, way faster.
Yeah, I mean that's like stuff I saw that they were like talking about being able to basically procedurally generate like essays, and then people just kind of tweaking it to like their talk style and stuff. So it makes sense that they're gonna have like stuff like that in the game world.
This game has some crazy visions, and I honestly think they're gonna reach it. It's not gonna be overnight. And obviously it hasn't been, but it's gonna be in the next like 6-7 years. This game is gonna be unbeatable. Like you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, they got the
Like,
foundation in place.
Yeah, I mean, this game's already revolutionary for what it is, but it's gonna be like, honestly, like, it's gonna set the groundwork for every game in the future. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like this.
I mean, yes and
It's
no.
getting there.
It goes back to what I was
Well,
talking
yeah.
about before with a lot of, like, even AAA game companies. I mean, I'm just gonna keep referring back to Diablo 4. Diablo 4, the story and everything was great. It's
Actually,
it's
Diablo
kind of a
4 was
shit,
fun.
huh?
I played Diablo before actually. I bought it pre-order.
Did you get to level 100?
No, I haven't got that far. I kind of got bored, not gonna lie.
Right. So that's the
got
point
level
I'm making
30.
is like after you
Yeah.
play the campaign, it's fun. Once you get to like level 50, 60, I mean, it gets really old really fucking fast. And we're talking about Blizzard for God's sake. I mean, so it's mind-blowing. That's what I was saying. Like, yes, this game is going to set a lot of precedent for and be like a role model for a lot of future games. But you gotta remember, like a lot of game companies, big game companies right now, they're just doing that agile shit where they just
Yeah.
they crank out
Well-
these unfinished like games, and then like, oh, we'll just we'll just add more to it. I mean, it's kind of like what Bungie does with Destiny 2 in a sense as well.
Well, so those are corporate companies.
Yeah.
CIG is a independent company.
Well, yeah, no, I'm aware of that.
Yeah.
But that's
So
what I
any
was saying.
company-
It's just it's insane. So
Yeah.
and projects like these take a lot of money. So it's kind of
Oh,
hard
all
for
the
other
time.
indie studios to raise enough money to produce like massive quality games like that. Like a lot of them fail, especially like in the multiplayer area. So you gotta have a lot of money to do it. But it should be good though, because I think a lot of people who play EVE Online, God, that took forever to strip that side of the ship. Holy
I mean,
crap!
this game right now has $590 million in crowdfunding.
Oh yeah, no, I know. It's like it's one of the most like expensive games ever made or something so far. But no, what I was saying is it's good because like a lot of bitter vets and stuff in EVE Online that are looking for like a new home or whatever, like they might be able to find a home in Star Citizen and shit like once it gets closer to completion. If a lot of them already haven't come over, so. Yeah. I would imagine so, yeah. Actually, let me go this way around. I'm trying to figure out the best way to salvage this. Let's see. I don't want to lose track of where I'm at. Yeah, we got to salvage. We got to salvage the other side of it now. Oh my god. Ew. I got excited. Now it's almost starting to feel like a chore. 'Cause it's like, man, I've got to strip all these ships now that they all generated like this. I can't like not strip all the ships. We brought this big ass fucking salvage ship out here, like to load this bitch up with salvage. So damn right, I'm gonna play Garbageman in space, but fuck, it's a lot. Oh my god. Oh man. Wow. Well, don't talk about Halo too much with live stream. I mean, Yeah, let's say we got our work cut out. I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick, so I'll be right back here.
All right, no worries. Take your time.
Yeah.
Definitely need to hire another person for this shit.
Shit, yeah. It's hard to find people to trust and stuff. Yeah, I'll be right back. I am back.
Bye.
Thanks. What are you doing out there?
I was just checking for cargo. You never know.
Oh. Did you go all the way back to the back of the ship?
Yeah, I did.
You didn't find anything?
No. If you really want to, actually, now that I think about it, if I jump in the ship and open up all the doors, it only makes it 2 sides instead of 4.
What?
If I open up all the doors, it makes it two sides instead of like a box. It like flattens out like a pancake. So instead of having to rotate around all four sides, it's just top and bottom. You have to salvage. You can salvage the sides from the top
Oh
to the
no,
bottom.
no, you don't have to worry about that. The way I do it is I actually salvage both sides at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, so I actually salvage at an angle where I can see both the top and the side of it at the same time. I was gonna say, I hope that laser doesn't kill you. In real life,
Turns me into salvage.
running in front of a microwave beam like that probably would, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'd get cooked. My
probably
armor would
cook
get
you pretty
scorched.
quick. So yeah, it's actually kind of funny.
Probably
Yeah, I
some
told you
sort
that they
of,
count the damn salvager as a fucking weapon against ships
Yeah.
because it does damage.
Well, 'cause
So
the damage, yeah.
so I was like wondering if you could kill someone with the salvage beam.
You can salvage someone's ship though while they're in it.
Yeah, actually, that was what was crazy. Is I was reading, they were saying like as long as the shields are down, that you can literally just start salvaging someone. I was like, that is fucked up. So a pirate could like knock someone's shields off, and you could be sitting there in a vulture just like munching on his hull while he's trying to run away. I was like, dude, so you could like disable the ship. Or, I guess, make it blow up faster. I don't know. It was crazy. I was like, man.
Yeah, I've seen people. So I've seen people where they soft death a ship, right?
Yeah.
So it's like the guy can't move, and they literally just go up to him with it when he's like in his cockpit, looking around, but he can't move his ship. They just salvage his ship while he's inside of it.
Oh, fuck that.
It's funny as hell though.
That's awful. It's not, I mean, what can you do besides? I mean, I guess you can get out and start shooting their door open.
Kind of about it though.
Yeah.
If you're not a fighter, if you're not like a fighter and you get out, there's no shoot with the ship.
If you get out and what?
Like if you like get out of your ship, right?
Yeah.
And also, sorry, I may have got lost on the outside of the ship. If you get out of your ship, they're just gonna like back up and just shoot you with your ship, with their guns.
Oh. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, like you really can't. At that point, you're kind of just you're kind of just fucked, and they're just doing it for disrespectful. You know, to be disrespectful to you.
That's hilarious. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Crazy shit. Yeah, actually, surprisingly, I have never been boarded. And I think it's because I'm very, very careful about where I go and how I do things. And as I always say, like, close the fucking ramp.
Oh, I mean,
You're crazy that you leave the damn ramp open and the anger, man.
I leave it in certain locations. If I'm like out in the wild, I always close everything out. But if I'm like in a hangar bay, right,
Yeah.
and I know the A stop is like right there, like I get in the elevator, I walk up the elevator 2 steps, the A stop's right there. I store my vehicle. Even if someone gets inside of it, they get pulled out of it, right? So
if you store it,
so if you store your vehicle and they're inside your vehicle and you can store your vehicle, the ship disappears and anybody inside gets pulled into the A stop area.
well, right, but my concern is always, you leave the elevator down, they sneak on board without you seeing them, and then they shoot you as soon as you get out of the spaceport.
Oh, like that? No. I only leave the elevator open when I'm going to store the ship. I never leave it open for anything else. I always, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay. See, I just stay in the habit of just closing it because I know my ass would forget.
It's a very good habit. It's a very, very, very good habit.
Yeah.
I just I've been around, you know.
Yeah. Because
I know what I can get away with.
Those are
what I
like
can't
those
get away
horror
with.
stories that I see, I read online about people fucking leaving their elevators open and then like getting robbed.
Yeah, it's not like I'm stupid, right? It's not
No,
like I'm
no, I
stupid,
know
like, I
that.
don't-
Yeah.
Yeah, I only. So say for example we landed like Area 18, right in the hangar.
Yeah.
Doors closed. I get out. I'll leave the elevator down. Sometimes it really depends on like what I have at risk. If I'm just
Right.
if I know the A stop is right there, I'll leave it open. hop out, go to the ASAP real quick. Sorry, if someone gets in my ship and tries to like crash it, they're not gonna have enough time to crash massive ships like that. You know what I mean? And
Makes sense. Yeah.
yeah, if they're inside, they're gonna get teleported inside.
I mean, I
to,
guess
like, where the
that makes
ASAP is.
sense because yeah, I mean, there's been times like when I've tried to like respawn my Connie because it lost an engine or something, and I shit you not, I have been in Atmo, turned the shields like off, and like and thrusted head first into the planet, and I could not blow up the damn ship. Like it would
Yeah,
not
exactly.
explode because it's just
And
so tanky. So I can, yeah, if it's locked in a hangar, they're gonna have a hard time killing a high health ship,
Yeah.
I guess.
And I only do it in
Unless they
hangars.
self-destruct, but
Well, it's not instant. It has a timer. It kicks on. It's like 60 seconds or like 2 minutes for some big ship like this.
oh, okay.
The small ships are like 30 seconds. Like even like fighter ships, it's like 30 seconds to a minute for it blows up.
Okay.
Yeah, I only do it in hangars, like in spaceport hangars. That's it. I like on like space pads, like on like Port Ollie where you land on a pad, not into a hangar. I always close the doors every time.
I hate Port Ollie. I know that
love
so
Port Ollie.
many people like
But
it's
it's
like the
different.
first station, and they have all these memories.
Well, it was
And
the first station ever. It
Right,
was,
and I'm
Port Ollie
sure-
and then, like comlinks.
I'm sure me saying I hate it, it's gonna like ruffle people's feathers, but man, like I mean, it's a really cool station. It really is iconic, but it doesn't even have like a fucking med bay.
No, it does have a med bay.
Does it have a med bay?
Fuck. Actually, no, it doesn't. Actually, maybe it. I don't remember.
I was gonna say I'm
However-
pretty sure like it's missing like crucial things that you need
Well, yeah.
like for a station. And what was even worse is I was reading that they were gonna like, instead of just upgrading it like as if you know the engineers added on to it, they showed some video. They're gonna like slam it into the fucking surface.
Yep.
the
So
planet.
they're replacing the whole station with a station called Station Seraphim or Seraphim.
Yeah, I saw that.
And the reason they're doing that, by the way, was for a lot of reasons. But one of the reasons being the whole sea is being added, and Port Ollie doesn't have a docking collar, and the whole sea cannot fly in atmosphere. It can't. Oh, sorry, it can fly in atmosphere, but it can't land with cargo. So it can't
Why?
fly or land with cargo. So the
It's
whole
too
sea
heavy?
is like this. No, I'll show you. So this is the whole sea, right? With cargo on it. This is what the whole sea looks like. You can't land it. Like how the fuck do you land something like that?
Oh, okay.
So the only way to sell shit is to dock onto a station with a docking ring and sell from there, right? You can't land it to sell. So you have to buy in space and sell in space.
I mean, it makes
You can
sense
land
with
it-
big ships like that, right?
Yeah, with no cargo, you can land it. No cargo, you can land it. It folds right out because like it folds in. If that makes sense. The whole A is in the game. The whole A is exactly like the whole C, but much smaller.
Right.
This is what the whole C looks like without it extended. So the whole middle of the ship like extends out, like kind of like a piston, pushes the
Right.
back end out, and then little arms come out to grab cargo.
It's a pretty
And it
cool looking
folds up
ship,
to that.
actually.
Yeah,
Who is is it Misk?
yeah, Misk.
It's Misk? Okay. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I know people keep talking about it, and then there's like the whole D and the whole E, I guess, that are being like developed.
Yeah, so the whole E is pretty. The whole E, I believe, is the biggest in the game. It has 98,000 SCU.
What the fuck are you gonna? I'm guessing that would be for like base operations.
No, it'll be for like cargo running, but it's like.
Yeah, but who the fuck is gonna be running that much cargo?
Well, I mean, like I said, they're adding like the whole mission thing, right? So like a company hires you to move their cargo.
Oh, okay. So you're like a freelance transporter.
Yeah, so essentially, instead of like being like a truck driver that buys his own material to sell and transports
Also,
it around,
both stations are full.
both stations.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
But the filler
Okay.
station, they're both full.
I think it may just bugged out,
Oh.
as in like it ejected 2 boxes instead of one, so we just like duplicated the box.
Got bonus salvage.
All right, okay, because I've already like literally, I already ejected a box from this twice.
So
already.
we've
like,
got bonus ships, bonus salvage. This game is fucking broke. Oh god.
I was like, what do you mean? I was like, what do you mean it's full? I literally like 30 seconds ago, I just ejected the fucking thing from it.
That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know why. That's bizarre. But anyways, yeah. So no, that makes sense. Like, I guess if you're going to be running for a company, like a corporation or something.
Mm-hmm. That's what it. Because like, if you're gonna fill 96,000 SCU, it's gonna take you like hundreds of millions of dollars to fucking you know what I mean?
Right. And I wouldn't want to be transporting that, honestly. Like,
Well,
you're just,
so
I mean, it's pirate bait. You need escorts.
Well, you know, yeah. So with that shit, they're making trading more incentivizable to hire escorts.
Right. I mean,
So
yeah.
because right now you don't make enough money to like hire escorts. Yeah.
Right.
So they're changing that to make it higher risk. Obviously, you make more money, but you have the funding to be able to hire like an escort team, or like, you know what I mean, like hire mercenary contractors to protect you from pirates. So instead of like 5 pirates hijacking a ship, it's gonna be like 5 pirates versus like 6 or 7 fighters. And if they kill those fucking mercenaries, then they can get to the cargo ship. You know what I mean?
That makes sense. So I mean,
Yeah.
it would be like more
Realistic. It's sort of
more
like
realistic, yeah.
yeah. You're instead of like robbing like a fucking semi truck on the highway, you're like gonna be hitting a military convoy that has like armored jeeps and shit. You know what I mean?
That just sounds crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm curious, like, what kind of payouts you're talking about then that would make it like
Oh.
actual profitable to pay people.
Probably millions, but with pyro, it takes a long time. So you're probably gonna be in hyperspace for like 2 hours.
Why?
Pyro I said pyro is 7 times bigger than Staten.
Oh.
So you're gonna go to pyro, grab some shit, and then fly all the way back to Staten or something in the whole E, or like all that cargo, 96,000 SCU, right? That's gonna take you like 2-3 hours of just traveling around, but you're probably gonna make millions doing it.
That's crazy. Yeah, that makes sense. But damn,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So that would be like top tier missions, basically.
Yeah. So and the thing
Like-
is, like, you can't
like
just
the
like
end
fly,
game.
and you can't fly in a straight line either. You actually have to like plan out your course, being like, all right, I'm going here, I'm stopping here for fuel, and I'm gonna continue, right? Because you can't fly in a straight line. You have to stop for fuel. Like small fighters and stuff, like small like fighters, they cannot make it to Staten. Like they'll have to like do like a shit ton of.
Well,
like,
yeah, I
little
mean,
jumps between
small
missions.
fighters can't even like fly across the fucking system. They run out of gas.
Yeah, exactly. So
I think
they're either gonna need to be, need to be on a Kraken, which is like, which is an aircraft carrier, right?
Right.
A lot of pirates are gonna be using Krakens. It's like a little. It has. Anyways, you can put like fucking 12 ships on the thing, right? So, and it's a big ass ship you can fly across the galaxy. But that's still going to need to stop at places to refuel, but it can still make it there.
Right.
Yeah, it's gonna be a whole different game. It's definitely gonna take a long time to move around in Pyro, but the payouts are gonna be so worth.
Yeah,
So
no.
if you make $5 million from running a whole E run, right, and it takes you like 2-3 hours to do all the traveling, you're still making like $1.6 million an hour.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm sure it'll pay even more than that. Honestly,
Well,
when
yeah, obviously,
when you're talking about time, like that much time. But yeah, no, I mean, because yeah, they have to put the incentive there to like get people to actually want to do it, and in order to have incentive, usually it's monetary. So yeah, they're gonna pay more for you to try to entice people to go do it.
Yep, and you're gonna need to have guards with you. It's gonna make pirating a lot more like lucrative. Like you're gonna have to like really plan things out.
That's crazy. I think that'd be pretty fun though.
Yeah, like imagine getting pirated, right? And you have like 15-20 mercenaries with you in like ships and stuff. Like even like a fucking like a gunship and stuff that's following you, like a massive frigate. and then out of nowhere you get pulled out hyperspace, and off in the distance you see like a kraken, and like a swarm, 15 fucking fighters fly off from the kraken, trying to like pirates flying at you, and then you see your guys just like your protection flying towards them, and like the massive gunships firing. It's gonna be like fucking sick. It's gonna be like scary as fuck because you can lose all that money, but it's gonna be like so sick to watch.
Well, it's basically how Eve is. I mean,
Yeah.
well, kind of. Eve, it got. It's gone through many iterations, let's put it that way. But the way it worked a lot of times, though, was like they have capital ships. Capital ships can't use the gates. They actually have to be jumped. Like a ship has to fly out to a specific system, and they have to open what's called a sinusoidal field, and it allows the capital ship to lock on to the field so that it can jump to the ship. So
Yeah, so that's how they're doing. They're also changing how quantum works too. They're also adding like gates you can jump through, and
Right.
like each gate is small, medium, large, and like extra large. That only certain like if like a fucking whole A or a whole C won't, or sorry, a whole C, how big is like won't fit into like a small jump gate, but like a Freelancer Max will. Like a Freelancer Max is the biggest thing that can fit into a small jump gate. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
I didn't know that they were adding that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but it's not gonna go across the galaxy type stuff, but it's gonna be like, you know what I mean?
Right.
You're still gonna need to do some quantum travel and stuff.
But
it's up to you to help.
but what I was getting to is basically like it's really back in the day, it could be very risky to jump a freighter in. A freighter usually was full of like everything that the Alliance needed for like their operations, like fuel for all their stations, and they usually brought in like tons of ships and supplies. So it's a similar kind of thing. Like the ship is very vulnerable once it's jumped into a system, and if there's a scout and they find that ship just chilling there because there's like a long cooldown between like jumps on those ships, that basically like an entire like battle could break out around trying to take down the freighter and
Yeah,
loot,
that's
like,
how it's gonna be.
you know, billions and billions of ISK or whatever. So
That's how it's gonna be, pretty much.
that's crazy.
So with my organization, we're it's like a detachment. We're part of like the UEE, the UEN, which is United Earth's Nation, like United Earth Navy. So technically, I'm part of like UEN. Like, you know, like those little ships you see flying around, like a like UEE Navy ship.
Yeah.
That's United Earth like military, like the, you know, humans military. So I'm gonna group that like RPs in that aspect. So what we're gonna do with when Pyro comes out and stuff is that we have javelins, a bunch of like fighters, like large capital ships and like subclass ships and all that kind of shit. So essentially, we're gonna be flying around Pyro in a ship like this with like a little fighters and other ships around it, hunting down pirates that are flying around in shit like this, trying to grab traders and players.
Oh, you're sending
we're-
me pictures. Let me look at them.
Yeah,
Hang on.
yeah. So yeah, we're gonna be hunting down pirates essentially in Pyro, the large vessels, large ships.
I honestly, I really can't see a lot of pirate organizations. I'm sure that they will exist, but I feel like there's going to be a lot fewer actual like large pirate organizations
Oh, well, 100%.
than
If
there
anything, it's gonna
are
be like
PvE.
if anything, it's gonna. Yeah. So if anything, it's gonna be like a conglomerate of like several little organizations that group together to go do like a big mission.
What the fuck is that? Oh, you didn't hear all that spastic noise? Oh, that was fucking ear rape. Yeah, I don't know what the hell it was. It was bizarre. I mean, it's not there anymore, but yeah, it was. I don't know how to explain it. Really weird noise. Well, it's like like it was like a spamming sound, like it's spamming over and over again. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, geez, don't ram the ship. All right. Jesus, I feel like this is. God. I feel like it's taking longer though for me to strip these ships than normal. There's a little bit on there. Yeah, I'm really gonna go to the next one. I gotta find it. So that's no, we stripped that. There's three. There's three right next to us. So let's see. We have this one. So there's one behind us, one below us, and then one to the right. Okay. Huh? There's two above us? Oh my god, there's so many of them. Wait, so let's do. I'm trying to salvage these three that are really close together. So which one of the three closest behind us is the one I haven't done yet? The one behind us I just finished. So just nose down. Oh, you okay? I have that bound to my HOTAS. So no, you're fine. Yeah, yeah. I. So this is the one you're talking about right here, though. All right, to the right. Wait, am I looking at the front? Oh, I'm dumb. I was looking at the front of the ship. Holy shit. No wonder. I was like looking at the front of the ship thinking it was the back. This is what happens when you salvage for hours. Everything like starts to look the same. Alright, so this is the one I haven't done yet. Fuck. Alright, let's go look at this. But no, I'm gonna try to, I'm telling you. You can't. You can't like not. Have we? That looks like it's got meat on it. Yeah, I think no, this is full. This has got yeah, 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 no, we're good. This is yeah, so this I think this is a full load. Let me cut the engines. This is gonna be so hard to keep track of. There's so many of them. My god. Fucking crazy. Salvage for days. And what's dumb is like if I leave, like you know like that shit's gonna like despawn at some point.
No, it'll stay here.
Really?
It's persistent.
But I don't have a
Yeah,
bookmark though. And if I log
For-
off, I'll lose no, I don't
You won't. You won't lose your boxes.
no, not my boxes, but I would lose my my contract which has my location to get here.
Oh, I thought you said you're gonna bedlog right here, which you can do and come back at any time.
No, no,
If you-
no.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, if you come back in the same server, so there's a chance you don't get put in the same server. But this server, like persistence, lasts like months sometimes. Like there's been like shard servers that like stay up for like 2-3 months, and someone can crash their ship on a planet, and the shipwreck will stay there for like 2 months.
Damn.
IRL time. Yeah,
I did not know that.
it's 100% persistent. So like bases and stuff, they'll last for the end of time until they get literally blown up or
Wow.
decommissioned.
That is crazy. But anyways, yeah, I forgot that there's shards and that you like there's no guarantee you'll come back to the same.
Yeah, you'll definitely be in this. You'll be in this area with your ship, but these caterpillars might not be here because they're not there in that shard.
Right.
We might be able to sell at. Honestly, we might be able to sell the scrap right at the fucking station.
That's what I was saying, though. These ships, like, well, I guess you don't have to dock technically, right?
No, you can land this thing.
What I was saying is you can't, like, it won't. Like, if you, I don't think if you pull up, ATC will give you like authorization to land.
Oh well, they have pads you can land at too. Like the pads you don't have to call on. You can just anyone can land there.
Oh really?
Yeah, they do. Like pretty big pads.
Oh.
They're a pain in the ass to find, but but they do exist.
I mean, if you want to look up the station.
Yeah, I'm looking right now to see if we can sell there.
Okay. Yeah, don't be saying the damn names.
You know exactly where we are. We are at we're at Hurl L5. Everybody, if you want to come get us, we're at Hurl L5. I promise. I'm not putting you in a different direction. I swear.
I actually think about always telling people I'm in the yellow belts. Come get me in the yellow belt.
Yeah, no, it's across the way. Hurl L5 is ages away.
Yeah. But no, I was gonna say it's gonna be cool though when you have like those bigger crews, because you could literally have like a ship like this. You could literally bring a salvage ship along to clean up after all the fucking mess and warfare, I guess.
Yeah. Well, that's what the wake of disaster will be like. So, essentially, what you were saying before about the whole the selling data and shit is that, say, for example, my organization gets into a massive fight with a pirate organization in the Kraken, and we destroy them all. There's to be like 15 fucking fighter ships, a massive Kraken just floating there dead in space. We can mark the location and sell it to like salvagers, or someone can just randomly find it and get that location and sell a location.
Damn, that's crazy.
You know what I mean? Because like what you're saying is, I'm not sure if we're gonna do the cartography thing like you were saying, but that's a really good idea. That's a really good idea.
But yeah, I mean, it's cool being able to like. You'd need a third party, I would think. But yeah, to basically put up a contract or something, or it's like you were saying, sell it to like a corporation, and it's like, you know, this site has X number of wrecks or whatever.
Yeah, like, so the reason why there's no cops, by the way, like everywhere, is every planet and every station is corporation owned.
Oh.
Like ArcCorp is a massive company that bought an entire planet and named it ArcCorp, right? They own that whole area. Hurston, the Hurston family, owns all of Hurston, all the area that they're. Crusader, is a company that creates like all those big ships.
Right.
Right? And then Microtech is another company. So every station and planet is owned by the company that by a company. So it's not like it's not like the government owns it. The government still runs space and laws still apply. So like UEE law applies to every single planet, but the company of that planet can also attach their own laws, right? So like, say for example, UEE says no guns, or UEE says like you can't own military ships in any system, period, right? But ArcCorp can be like, you can own like physical guns, or you can't own guns, right? Like, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
So,
they basically made similar to like the states.
yeah, they have
federal government.
Yeah, they have galactic law, and then each company that owns the planet can have their own law. They have to follow galactic law regardless, but they can be like ArcCorp and Hurston, for example. You can't own guns there at all. Like the Hammondster can't own guns because Hurston, most of their fucking employees are like indentures, like debt slaves, and same with ArcCorp pretty much. So you can't own guns on those planets because they don't want a revolution. So they outlaw guns there.
That's crazy.
But like Microtech and Crusader, you can own guns.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's like
So
a
it's
lot
like
of. I mean, it sounds like there's a ton of lore
Oh, shit tons.
in the game. I saw that they were like posting updates to like their library site, whatever it is. It's like a giant like internal wiki, basically. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's got like all the systems and planets, and they were adding a bunch of stuff apparently today.
Yeah, there's a lot of lore for humans. It goes back. You can read like it's like you can read novels about the lore for humans and then novels about the lore for aliens and everything, and it keeps expanding. Like there's a lot of lore in this game.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see it make its way in at some point.
Well, we're going to see a lot of it during Squadron 42.
Yeah, but not everyone's gonna buy that. It's like
Well, it comes with your, if you buy it now, right? So
No,
if you buy the game in
no,
alpha,
because
if you
I bought-
buy the game now,
It
it should
took-
come with Squadron.
now they took it out because I bought mine.
Took it out?
Yeah, I bought mine with a pledge and it didn't include it.
Oh, okay. Yes,
Yeah.
when I bought mine at 2020, it came with Squadron 42 already attached to the price. Like
Up in-
I couldn't get, you know what I mean? It was free.
Up until a few months ago, it sold with packages, and then they said, and then it disappeared, and people were confused, and they said it's probably gonna have to do with like something like announcements and stuff. Like,
Well, they're probably gonna really go into it, so it's gonna be like an entirely different game. So they want, you know what I mean?
yeah,
'Cause I technically got Squadron 42 for free because I bought the game.
right. Yeah, no, I mean, I kind of wish that I that I got into it earlier, but it's all good.
I don't think it'll be too expensive.
No, I mean, I assume it'll be like probably like $50 or something. Maybe like if you already pledged, like they'll give you like a discount or something on it. I would hope.
100%.
I would hope, but yeah, we'll have to see.
I believe my game was. Let's see. Yeah, I have. I can rename one ship. That's pretty cool.
Do what now?
So with what I have, I can. So if certain ships are big enough, you can rename them. So like, you know, like if you go to a ship, it's like the eight mini jump. Right?
Yeah,
So you do, like,
I have a rename thing that came with my reclaimer.
Yeah, so you can rename this. So instead of someone locking onto it and it says Reclaimer, you can name the ship anything you want, and it'll lock on it, and it'll say the name of what you named your ship. So if it's like you name it like the USS fucking, you know, strip and search, right? They'll lock onto it, and it'll say the USS strip and search instead of it saying Reclaimer.
That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I probably should do that. I have no idea what the hell I would name this ship, and I'm assuming like that you'd have to like buy another thing or something to rename it later.
Yeah, I think. I've never named a ship. I have one. I just never actually used it because I never had a ship that's actually kind of worth it. When I buy like some crazy ships, like some massive ship like the Orion, I'll probably use that to rename that. You know, because it's big enough.
Right.
But or I'll probably rename something I use a lot, like my MSR. I fly that daily. It's my go-to ship. So maybe I'll like rename that or something. Because I'm never gonna get rid of the MSR. Ever.
That makes sense. I mean, yeah, it's like this ship. I mean, I intend to keep this for a long time, so maybe
Yeah,
I'll
I
name
love
it.
the MSR. It's well, the MSR was modeled after the Millennium Falcon. It's the closest they can get to the Millennium Falcon without getting like copyright strike and like sued and shit.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's a smuggling ship. So the Millennium Falcon is a smuggling ship,
Right.
and the MSR is a smuggling ship with also data mining, and it even looks similar in terms of the Millennium Falcon. Well, as close as they can make it.
Well, it's the same thing with this ship too. That's what I was.
This shit looks like definitely some shit out of Alien, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much what I tell people on my stream. I'm like, yeah, this is like Nostromo, straight out of Alien. Like the interior, exactly the same. They even have the table in the kitchen, the exact scene where the damn chest burster happened. And I'm like, yo, this is basically an alien ship. 100%.
They love doing their like pop culture references and shit while making ships.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. So yeah, like it was like bonus value for me, and then I was like, oh yeah, I gotta keep this shit for forever. But no, it's cool with the Mercury Star Runner. I'll have to double check at the exterior again. I can't remember what it looks like off the top of my head.
It's one of the best flying ships in the game too.
What size is it?
It's a medium freighter.
So it's a size like 4?
Oh, I'll tell you.
Or a size 3 maybe.
Let's see, it is a size. It's a size 4.
It is a size 4. Okay.
Yeah. It also has, so its thing is like it has like for cargo, obviously it has the scanning area and the data storage shit for like spilling data stuff. But it also has a certain part of the cargo bay that is unscannable. So you can put like, I think it's like 2 SCU you can put in there and it's undetectable. So if someone scans your ship, they literally cannot see it.
That's
It also-
badass.
It also has hidden like hidden like crawlways underneath the ship to like, I have to show you. It's actually kind of crazy one of these days. Like, there's like access tunnels like underneath the ship. You know, like the Millennium Falcon has like little like tunnels you can crawl under, like hidden tunnels and shit.
Right.
Throughout the ship. Same thing with the MSR.
It's really cool. So if someone like boarded you, like you could totally just be crawling around in your tunnels with a silencer,
Exactly.
pistol, and just
Yeah.
shooting people and shit.
Or you can board someone's ship, and if you know, you can hide inside those tunnels and sneak on the ship.
That's fucked.
No, it's really cool. I'll have to show you.
Yeah.
It's cooler than you think. It sounds pretty like eh. It's cooler than you think.
No, it sounds really cool. I'm just saying it's fucked because like the fact
There's
that
also a
people
hidden
can stow
door.
away on your ship.
Well, there's 2 hidden doors. Yeah? Well, there's 2 hidden doors. There's like a bunch of hidden like compartments and shit you open up that you can't see. And there's like, you know, like in horror movies they have like the library door that you like pull a book down, the whole thing opens up.
Right.
They have something like that with a chessboard. It's super cool.
Wow. That is
Yeah,
really
it's
cool. They actually have a
Uh,
chessboard on there?
Yeah, they have a working chessboard you can play chess with.
Wow.
And if you take a certain piece, like the white queen, and you put it on this little like round pedestal somewhere like on like the counter, it slides the whole chessboard and the table backwards, and it opens up a hidden compartment. You crawl down into little tunnels.
That's
I'll have to show
fucking
you.
crazy.
It's super sick. Super sick. But yeah, you can like literally play chess, like 100% play chess with it.
That's hilarious that they built that in.
Yeah. That's 100% completely working chessboard with all the pieces
That's fucking insane. Well, how do you reset it then?
by hand.
Oh
Pick all the pieces back-
no.
You gotta pick up all the pieces and place them back down. They're like I can take the piece and bring it with me.
What?
Yeah, you pick up the piece with your hand, and you look on the table, and it has like a little thing. It says place, right, with F.
Right.
And you place it down by hand. So it's like real life.
I mean, it's really cool, but yeah, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
It's supposed to be like you know, on the Millennium Falcon, like Chewie and whatnot. They play a little game with all like little monsters are fighting each other and shit.
Yeah,
It's supposed to replicate that.
that makes sense. Yeah, it's just crazy.
It's honestly it's annoying as fuck having to run through the entire thing. It's kind of annoying because there's so many fucking doors. But once you can lock the doors open, it's oh my god, I can just lock them open and have me fine. Run through the ship really quickly.
Can you like choose which doors stay open?
Yeah, so if you go to like certain doors, it's broken. If you look at certain doors, you have like a little pad to the left where you turn like hazard lights on, so all the lights like and the lights in the area turn red, so it's like low like hazard like dim lights for low power shit. So the whole ship is like goes completely red. Strobe lights, and there's also like a little lock button. So you can lock the door closed, or you can open it and then lock it open. However, it's broken right now, so it'll close. If you lock it, it'll close itself, and then it'll never open up until you restore it.
This must be like a newer ship then.
The MSR.
Yeah.
It's not that new. A lot of ships have it that you can walk inside. Like this ship, I don't know if it has it. Maybe it has it. I have to go check. I'm gonna go check once I got the box real quick. Check.
Well, I was just saying, because of all the features and stuff that it has, it sounds like it's a newer ship to have all that crazy shit in there.
Well, they did it because they wanted the Chris Roberts wanted the ship that was like Millennium Falcon. But like all the shit that's on it, it's a pretty old ship. Let's see here. It was made in there right now. It came out Alpha 311, so when the fuck did it come out though?
Oh. Forgot to turn the damn laser off.
It came out in 2020.
It is new
So
then.
3 years ago.
Yeah, it's still pretty damn new. I mean, compared to like this ship, I think this ship is at least like 5 years old.
Yeah, no, this ship does not have the like little like pad inside.
Right. So this one, it's like it's in between. It's like not as good as like the Corsair and the newer ships, but it's not like as
It'll
awful as the Connies though.
Yeah.
Because the Connies
It'll all
like
be-
are terrible interior wise.
Well, yeah, they're the oldest ship.
Yeah.
They'll update all the interiors, you know what I mean? So that it'll all be updated in the future. So fun fact, Chris Roberts the Connie is his like love is like his like it's like his vision of ships. Like he loves the Connie. It's like his ship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when this game came out, they never intended to have any ship larger than the Connie. The Connie was going to be the largest ship in the game.
Really?
Yep, the Connie Andromeda was going to be the biggest ship in the game, and look at us now. Look at this shit's like fucking 5 Connies.
That's crazy. Yeah, I cannot
Yeah.
believe. I mean, that's kind of like what happens with what's called scope creep, though. It's a pretty common issue, I guess you would call it. Basically, like power creep and scope creep. It's kind of like they just keep making things like bigger and bigger. I'm really hoping that capital ships are gonna be like, that's it. Like, we're not going any bigger than that. Right. Holy crap. Huh. I still cannot believe how big that is. That's holy shit. How big is the damn those Vandal motherships, the Kingship? I know you can't, but how big is it? I'm kind of curious, like size wise. Wow. But yeah, no, I'm aware that we won't ever get those ships. Hopefully in Squadron 42 you'll be able to like board it on foot or something maybe, but right. Yeah, no, that would be legit. That's the biggest player on ship is a javelin. Right. Like a, and that's gonna be right, but what like what it's just like it's a destroyer, basically? Damn, that's crazy. I can't even imagine like if the if they had like a Vandal invasion and as a PvE event and like people are like busting out their cap ships to like fend off these giant like PvE events. That sounds like fucking crazy. I don't see the picture. I only see the ones that you sent me. You have to resend it. Oh, okay. Wow. Wait, that's what the Eclipse has. God. That's crazy. I can't even imagine how much that's gonna cost per missile. It's gotta be a stupid amount of money. Because I think people were saying like basically like the Eclipse is great for like bounty mission running, but you have to run like like smaller missiles because like how much they cost and stuff. Like it's a waste of money basically to use the big torps. So right, that makes sense. That's crazy though. Fucking hell. But no, what I was saying is it'd be awesome if like, cause you like, there's like the Vandal Swarm or whatever on the Arena Commander. I was saying is it'd be badass in the PU if there's alien events like where they like yeah like the Vandal are gonna like invade a system and like bring their kingships and like you basically have to like drive them out of the system. Like that sounds really fucking fun. Yeah. What? It sounds broke. I mean, it does like have to line up and it's gonna like take forever. Well, and that was what I was saying, like the ship maneuver is like awful. So I mean it's gonna like have to like line up everything in its sights and stuff too. Cause yeah, I think I was telling you, but yeah, there was like a video I saw on YouTube of a guy like he sit hacked into a Idris on the test server and he was flying it around and my god, like he actually like managed to land it on a planet and like the thing was just like the handling was so bad on it because it's such a big ship. Like after flying, I shit you not, after flying this ship for the past couple of days, when I went back and I flew my Connie, I was like, oh my god. I was like, the Connie actually turns. And I used to think that the Connie was a flying dumpster, like in maneuverability terms. But after flying this ship, I was like, dude, the Connie is amazing. Oh no, is it that bad? What is the Gemini? Oh my god. Is it even worse? Oh my god. I mean, this ship doesn't handle bad in space. It's only an atmosphere that it's really pain. Oh no. What? Well, what are you supposed to do then? How are you supposed to land? You, well, that's what I'm saying. How are you supposed to land? Like you have to basically like hope you don't crash it slowly. That's how this ship is. Oh no. So you have to like constantly be thrusting up. Fuck. Wow. That is mad. Cause yeah, I mean like I said, I mean I can handle this ship in Atmo. It's doable. It's just it takes a little finesse, you know? Like it's not like the Connie where yeah, like the Connie I can set it down anywhere, no questions asked, easily. Like it's a bigger ship, but I'm pretty comfortable with flying it. What? So they have to be refueled in space? Oh my god. That's so that's so weird because like in Star Wars you had this destroyers could land on the planets. Oh. That's crazy. Oh, I agree. You don't want that planet side like just artillery on a city. Yeah, no, I agree. It should be out in space just chilling. Wow. You said the Orion? Which one is that again? Did you send a pic? Oh, okay. Oh, that's the one that you sent me that you wanted to get. What's it called again? Orion. Okay. So that stays in space as well. Damn. Jesus. I can't even, but like that's what's so scary when you talk about doing stuff like that. All it takes is one mistake to lose way too much money. Like like either being pirated or just something stupid like you bump into the space station wrong or you accidentally tap the trigger and like shoot the station. I mean, like I can't imagine losing up so much money because of like a mistake. What? Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's something like it's totally feasible. It would suck. Like they need to have like an option to like well you I guess you can turn off your weapons technically, so you just turn your weapons off. Well, that's never the problem. The problem is when you come back into main space. Why? When you can just put it all on your ship. Right. That makes sense. And honestly, like you might even be better off like swapping the cargo to like a smaller ship or something. I mean, I'm paranoid enough that I might even like offload it onto like 3 different ships just to make sure like it all gets there. Yeah, I would never. That's what I was saying. It's like this the saying never put all your eggs in one basket. I nah. I am way too paranoid from all the bullshittery I've dealt with in EVE Online. It's so easy to lose money. Uh, so yeah, split it up into multiple ships, and then you spread your risk a lot more. So even if you lose one, you don't lose all of it. You know? Yeah. That would be a better way to do it. Yeah, that's kind of like basically that's how it worked in what was called the sleeper systems. So you would jump in EVE Online, you would jump into a through a wormhole into a sleeper systems. The sleepers are like an alien race, uh, and then they like kind of like they there's an alien race that kind of like almost turn themselves into like cyborgs or something through like way too much augmentation. Um, Yeah, like to the extreme. But no, since it's in a wormhole, yeah, basically. But since it's in a wormhole, like you're disconnected from everybody. Like you're just kind of in your own little place, you know. And a lot of people, they go in there and they set up a space station, and everyone lives in the space station. Like they park their ships there when they log off, and then they log on and they run these sites that drop the sleeper materials to build their ships, like these hybrid ships. So they do a similar thing though. They basically run a bunch of sites, they save up a bunch of materials, and then they scan the wormhole to find a hole so that they can jump a ship out with all the materials that they've been, like, you know, gathering or whatever for a week, and they pretty much just live in these wormholes. So well, luckily they, like, it doesn't have any crazy time stuff like that in the game. But yeah, I mean that in real life, absolutely. Yeah, I could totally see that happening. But yeah, in the game, no, they don't do any kind of time stuff. All right, I think God, this 3 strip. Evil Line's the same way. Yeah, it's the same exact way. Alright, re-explain that again. The game was like spazzing out. Right. Right. That's bizarre. Yeah, that sounds very overly complicated and like a giant kind of pain in the ass, to be honest. To run it like that.
They're interested in doing it, but it doesn't seem feasible, so they're most likely not going to do it, but they want to do it, if that makes sense. They'll probably end up doing something and then like abandoning it halfway through, realizing it's just too much.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Here, give me 1 second. Let me wrap up the stream real fast. Also, the game is being so unruly. But yeah, give me 1 second.
No worries.
Well then, is that how you feel? Oh my god. But anyways, yeah, I have no idea what the fuck is happening. Why the game keeps doing that? It's driving me insane. But thanks for everyone that hung out, and hopefully y'all enjoyed the stream. There's still like I don't even know. There's still like 4 more ships we gotta salvage, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to even do it by tonight. Like it's a lot of damn work. So, um, dude, what is that? I don't understand what the fuck is causing that problem. Anyways, though, yeah, thanks again, as well for the follow, Asmodeus, and hopefully you enjoyed it and stuff. So I will be back tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. Probably more salvage. We'll see. It's pretty fun for me. Maybe we'll take out like a combat ship or something, and I'll do some turret shit. But yeah. Either way, though, hopefully you'll have a good night, and till then.